What are you saying that the legal age should be?
12.
Whatever the law says in the land.
So if the law says 12, you would be okay with that?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Tank.
Bible says that we follow the biblical scripture. I'm tired of these semantic arguments with things that you feel.
You're a sicko, buddy.
You women don't know what adulthood is because you children for life. The insults, the shame, the guilt, the need to be right. You're insulting me. That's not grace.
How did I insult you?
That's not faith. You just said a word. You call me diabolical, sir. Who are you? You worship Porsche. You worship idol lie. You idolatry at its finest, sir. What do you follow? You follow money. Follow greed.
He's not even talking about.
You follow envy. You follow brands.
Benny, you say you know people. I would never hang with a nigga like this. No, I don't. I can't make an educated guess. No, because I would be assuming. And the fact that we just take a woman's word for it, which is one of the reasons why they had the campaigns of believe all women, is one of the reasons why everything is so messed up in the first place.
I believe that. As far as the question goes about something wrong with men liking 18-year-olds, did you know there's only like 7 other countries besides the U.S. and Canada that thinks 18-year-olds are not adults?
I'm sorry, say that one more time, big dog.
There's only 7 countries in the world that considers 18-year-olds not adults.
Not adults?
18-year-olds not adults.
What do you mean in that way? I don't understand that.
Meaning 18 is considered adult. As far as America and Canada is 21.
In some countries, 11 and 12 is considered.
Yes, right. So what?
So my point is, maybe we're skewed with our view on what is adult really is.
No.
Well, some states.
The Bible also says what adult is too.
So you saying?
No, hold on. Let him.
If it was legal, you go ahead and do a 15-year-old at your age.
Yes, please let him finish. He's been quiet this
whole time. What you saying?
He's been quiet. Stop.
This panel got a lot of crazies on it.
Back in times,
can you please,
in biblical times, what you view as children, we're not children.
Oh wow!
Because I don't like PDFs.
Jazz, can you please let him talk?
They were not children.
Tank, can you please?
They were married at an age that you didn't view as an adult.
So, Tank, are you saying what are you saying? Are you saying that? What are you saying that the legal age should be?
12.
Whatever the law says in the land.
So if the law says 12, you would be okay with that?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Hold on, Tank.
The Bible says follow the law of the land.
Stop.
Nah, see, that's when you getting too much into the biblical. See, that's why all that Bible stuff is dicey. Hey, I understand people in religion or whatnot, or you could be spiritual, one or the other. That's why when you get into the book, when you get deep enough, you start seeing things in there and your mind start being conformed to what the book actually said. This man says the law of the land. He said if the law of the land said super young, he's for it. This man got a crazy chin, crazy jawline. This dude is crazy. You can see it in his jawline, in his mouth. He got a crazy looking mouth. Crazy spirit. I'm gonna be honest, that's crazy, man. Let's continue.
The Bible says follow the law of the land.
Jail.
And the Bible says
jail.
That we follow the biblical scripture. I'm tired of these semantic arguments with things that you feel.
You're a sicko, buddy. You're a sicko. Ain't no way around it.
Y'all don't tell me that. Y'all don't tell me that. I'm tired of listening to these circular arguments.
You want to have sex with kids?
Hold on.
No.
Crazy.
You women don't know what adulthood is because you children for life.
Ooh.
So Bernie,
I can agree with that part that they children for life. Don't get me wrong. Now mentally, women grow up and they still act like kids a lot of the time.
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry, my women out there who listening. It is what it is.
Benny, can you please hold Tank accountable?
All of the cops.
And an example that you just told us that you would hold them accountable.
I mean, bro, first off, like, that is asinine to think that you.
What does the word asinine mean? Is that semantics or is it biblical?
You, nigga, that's you. Asinine means you.
Asinine is semantics.
Wait.
What does asinine mean? It's taught by a slave master that you claim to oppress, but you follow the white supremacy that you claim to hate.
Sure, I agree with you on that. But here's the thing about it. Like, you can't say biblical because we have advanced our way of thinking. Just like in biblical times, the average age was 30. People didn't live past the age of 35. You're considered an old man at 35 in biblical times. So are we supposed to?
I don't agree with that. Come on, 30 old back in the day. You had people that were actually old, like literally gray haired out. So I don't agree with that either.
Still adapt those same things. We believe the world was flat.
Not true.
Like, do we still supposed to believe that the world is flat?
Is this your way of holding him accountable?
Jesus.
No,
Christ.
but what I'm saying is,
hold him accountable.
It's foolish to think that and promote
checking guys like this. So I just want to make sure we on the same page.
Listen, you can't have these thoughts. That is crazy to think that.
So
Uncle Ben don't know how to hold people accountable.
Can't stay on the Bible.
You are dead ass wrong for thinking that it's okay to have the law of the land being 12.
Can't stay on the gospel.
You can stay on the gospel, but at the same time, what are we talking about saying that the law, the land of the land should be 12 years old? So let me ask you this. You have a daughter that's 12. A man that's 25, 30 comes and say, hey, the law of the land is 12. I want to marry your daughter. You gonna just let her just go away with this man and let him do whatever? Because that technically that's his wife. You also hold on. If you want to go biblical, you want to go biblical.
Wait a minute. You asked the question. Do you want me to answer it? Or
yes.
Do you want me to
okay, hold on. I'm gonna ask you the second question. I'll let you go ahead. You also believe that as those times that women were property. Do you want your woman, your aunt, your niece to be property as well?
A woman is property.
See, Benny, you should have let him answer the goddamn question. You answered the second one, so he thought in his mind is the second question first. Instead of I wanted to hear exactly what this man gonna say. Mind Tank has a twisted mind.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
Because when a man follows faith, there's a hierarchy. That means she has an order. And I don't mean she's property. I don't mean that she's property, meaning like she's like some land that you purchase.
I don't know why.
I mean she's a property of God. She's a child of Yah. She follows a woman follows a man of faith that follows the scriptures verbatim.
Mind tank.
Verbatim.
Wait. Think about it for a second. Because let me help you to understand something. I really want you to take this into consideration.
I'm willing to listen.
To say that the Bible says follow the laws of the land does not absolve you from also holding yourself to a higher accountability. I want you to understand that. The laws of the land is the minimum expectation of what you are supposed. It's it's not a end all be all. Okay. So let's just say, for example, if I say I'm supposed to treat somebody nice, because we talking biblically, right? I'm supposed to treat somebody nice, but then at the same time, I am still supposed to obey the laws of the land. So the Bible specifically speaks against homosexuality. However, here in the United States of America, you are allowed to marry as a gay person. Now, just because I am obeying the laws of the land does not mean that I should not hold myself to a higher standard as a saint or as a person that considers himself as a Christian. And I am not supposed to be in the world, or I'm of the world, but I'm not in the world. So if you're using the Bible in order to be able to justify bad behavior, I'm telling you that it's a bad argument. And just because you can do something does not mean that you're supposed to do something. And this is why you have to really get understanding in the Bible. Just because God gave grace and allowed for certain things to happen in the Old Testament does not mean that he thought that it was the right thing to do. It just means that that's exactly what it was. It was called grace. That's why
that was a great breakdown and a way to still bring back or reel back the Bible scriptures that kind of go against the grain or whatnot. Anton did a good breakdown on that. I'm not very religious, so hearing that was a great breakdown from Bible to reality in the world that we live in.
Like nobody, until the Comforter came, until Jesus died for people's sins, nobody could actually make it into heaven. And there was only like two people. I think it was Elijah, right? Because he was called up by the Spirit. And I think it was Elijah, right? Okay. Those were the only two that was called up prior to Jesus actually giving the Comforter.
That's not true. Abraham.
And making it available for the Jew and the Gentile alike. So let me just, the reason that I said that is because there's a lot of people that actually try to use, I think it was Enoch. Yeah, y'all right. It's a lot of people that try to justify bad behavior from the Bible. 12.
Anton better be careful with this one. Mine take like he read the Bible with his eyes closed in a dark room. This man is definitely prepared.
You know better. I know better. And 12 years old is diabolical, bro. In any shape or form. Yeah. A child, as a matter of fact, I think that the age should be higher. For sure. Because you got to remember that laws are made by man. It's not necessarily made by the people in this country. They elect the leaders that ultimately make the laws that we abide by. And so because a person's brain, because a woman's brain isn't even fully developed into her mid-20s, we should never consider her to be an adult. And this is one of the reasons why we keep our daughters with us. Yeah. It's the reason why when you marry your daughter off, it's cover to cover. Yeah. Right? You give your daughter away because the man is supposed to vet. You're right. You're right about one thing. They are our property, but that means that they're our responsibility also. Yeah. And so it's cover to cover. You give your daughter away. And this is what's wrong with the United States of America, is because everybody are choosing for themselves.
And that's a great break. No, that's a fact. If you have daughters out there, you know how we like to say 18 and you out. There is no 18 and you out, because if you send a girl in the world, there's so much out there that can ruin her, which is why we have a lot of bad women out there, because I feel like we send our daughters out there too soon sometimes into situations that they just, don't get me wrong, I think a woman definitely need to learn and figure out life, the whole nine, but it definitely need to be in the protection of having family close by. I don't think you should just have a woman out there just solo dolo, no family, no real help around her. Family needs to be close, you know, father and mother for sure, and anybody else who can be close that have actually good interest for the woman for sure.
Well, I have a hard time believing. And I think that one of the reasons why you got this diabolical mindset is because you don't have children.
Here we go, diabolical mindset.
It's a diabolical mindset.
The insults, the child, the shame,
really just
the guilt.
It's a diabolical
you need
mindset.
to be right, sir. First of all, sir, let's stop. Let's stop you right here, because you're not being biblical by the way you're talking to me. You don't know me. You're insulting me. That's not grace.
How did I insult you?
That's not faith.
I didn't say
you just said a word. You call me diabolical, sir.
I said it's a diabolical mindset.
So, who are you to decide what's diabolical? You're not the creator. Who are you, sir?
Oh man.
Who are you? You worship Porsche. You worship idolatry at its finest, sir. I don't worship objects in the ways of this world. I live separate from this world. I follow the word verbatim, sir.
I told you this man reads the Bible in his room in the dark, eyes closed, 2-point fingers sliding across the scriptures. This man is definitely another type of being. He's trying to call Anton out for being worldly. You know, Anton do his thing, man. He's a rich dude. He loves luxury, you know, and he loves helping people and, you know, doing what he's supposed to do, his purpose and his passion. Monte's trying to call him out on that. That's not the way to go about it, brother. You're on a platform where you're debating right now, and he's debating against that statement that you made about the underage females. Majority of people would not agree with that. That's why it's not as low as it is, because a lot of people does not agree with that, and that would be, I would say, that's a law of the land that should be amongst the people.
What do you follow? You follow money.
This is my point.
You follow greed.
He's not even talking about.
You follow envy. You follow brands. You follow all the idolatry things. You think you.
I got you, big dog. Give me a second. So, Jazz, this is my point.
I got you, big dog.
You're never going to understand somebody who has a reprobate mind and has a diabolical mindset. You can try to hold these people accountable. You can say whatever it is that you want to say. You can go back and forth with them all day. But the reality is that we need to identify them. And then when you see something happen, you need to lock them up. But until then, the only thing that you can do is try to protect your seed.
Yeah.
Now that we've identified it, for example, I would never.
Anton better be careful. This nigga like he'll bite Anton neck, bro. This man look like a real demon. Bro, this is crazy. You know what's funny, y'all? When I was doing my lives, he was on my panel. Mind Tank, he was on my panel. He was emailing me a lot, man, about wanting to get on the panel and so on and so forth. But he real spotty, man. He was a weird dude. Even when he got on the panel, he was very weird. And then listening to this right here, it just explains to me that he's even weirder.
Let my daughter around this guy. I would
No.
also probably guess, and this is not saying that it's true, I would probably also guess that since, remember what he said earlier, he's a worldwide traveler and all of this other type of stuff.
He muted.
I would probably also guess that he's probably indulged a little bit.
What's indulge mean?
Bro, this
And
man
like-
is crazy.
And
Participating.
getting involved and paying for box in different countries and shit like that.
I don't think
Bro.
he realized he's muted.
You have to lock him up, bro. This dude crazy.
I'm telling you.
This man here kill
So
somebody.
this is my point. What you want me to try to understand this nigga?
No.
You think that Benny could hold this nigga accountable? and
Benny,
talk
hold
to
him
this nigga?
accountable, Benny.
He gonna kill Benny first. Then he going for Anton. Bro, this dude crazy.
I was for the record. I was gonna say, Anton, was that you holding him accountable or checking him? That you did a
No.
great
I
job.
want to correct him on his biblical
what you
standard
trying to-
because you was unable to do so. I don't like people to try to make fun of the Bible or try to use the Bible to justify bad behavior.
Oh my
And
God.
you
I
can't-
agree. I'm not well versed in the Bible as you are. You're right. No, but that is a great job of checking him
He's still talking.
because he's still going.
So
5 minutes later.
and even in your example, Benny, you say you know people. I would never hang with a nigga like this.
Who said I hang with people? Just because you
I'm
know
just
people.
saying, these type of people ain't in my circle. I identify.
Who said they were in my circle?
Yo, this dude look crazy.
Okay, Benny. All right. Listen, here's the fact of the matter. You failed at holding him accountable and changing his mindset and all of that other bullshit. And the fact of the matter is, when I
I'm
personally see people like this,
I'm dead.
they scare me, bro.
Yeah, I'm scared too.
Very few people in the world actually scare me. And the one
Cuz gonna watch this reaction. He gonna come for me next.
thing that I've always believed is that kids are off limits, bro.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Kids is just off limits.
Yeah.
Like
I
it ain't
agree.
It ain't no coming back from that.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing that we can come together about. We not trying to understand motherfuckers that think like this.
You just cussing ninjas and talk disrespectful to
Give
people.
me a second, big dog.
This man crazy, boy, tweaking, boy, send him off
Like
somewhere.
these type of niggas, we don't even with. Real talk. We genuine. Like I don't even mute people, but I could never justify my saying that 12 years old is logical.
Nah.
12?
That's crazy.
12? That shit is
Ask-
wild,
he
bro.
just-
That was kind of like my
we have the
point.
same sentiment. I think men say stuff like that, but if it was their daughter, they wouldn't have the same sentiment.
If you would have let
Like,
Benny,
that's
No,
wild.
he
Like,
disturbs my spirit.
Honestly, this ain't even no shit. Like this, when
But
if-
men-
Benny would have been talking earlier, we could have let him answer that question. But I still feel like he would have. I feel like he would have went with it. I feel like he would have. But Benny kept talking. Uncle Ben looking ass. Let's continue.
What
if you
you
see a nigga-
mean,
if you
right?
see a nigga
No,
that's-
we did not say men would be men. We said
Yeah, we never
some
said
men
that.
are
if
creeps.
you see a nigga that like a 12-year-old,
Run.
honestly, and
Call
I
the
would
police.
never ever say this in any other situation, that's when the community gotta actually get involved and do something to that nigga.
Yeah, I agree. Get him out of here.
Like whenever prisoners don't even believe that motherfuckers like that should even exist, you know it's a gap.
Facts.
It's a gap. That's the
Prisoners kill predators.
only situation where I think that motherfuckers need to be held accountable, and it's in the community.
I agree.
Like that shouldn't even. If y'all find a nigga that's talking to a 12-year-old that's a grown man, that shouldn't even get to the police, bro. Shouldn't even get to the police. That should already be handled.
That's real.
And he's smiling. He think it's cute.
Demonic.
He is disturbing.
He's chatting away in the chat.
And this one, my
That's
girl
my
will be
point.
forever covered up. Forever
That's my
covered up.
I don't care what none of you ninjas think.
It wouldn't matter what she had on.
I care about what
It
God
wouldn't matter what she had on.
what's in the scripture.
That's
Is
the
in the,
problem.
I don't think
and you
like
can't
that.
change the
That's
word.
the problem. It
Not
don't
out of
matter
this.
what they got on.
God do not think like
you can't
that.
bring a Bible into this. You can't make that your way of thinking. And nowadays, like
Well,
you better be
you
careful.
believe in the Bible.
'cause,
I mean,
Can you
Let me get
spell
to these.
unquenchable thirst? Because you gonna burn.
Yes, that's weird. Let's get to these super chats. Shout out to Eric.
he was like, I'm not even talking to the women, bro. You can tell this man is hardcore into it. The like I said, the Bible has some things in it that I cannot explain or justify, just being honest, whether it be Old Testament, New Testament. It's very dicey, man. For the people who are heavy into the Bible, please comment y'all thoughts on this. I want y'all to break it down. Please break it down for me. Give me better understanding, because I don't follow the scriptures as much. I follow the morality pieces, you know, because I do unto others other, you know. Damn, I butchered that again. I think should be a certain balance when it comes down to, you know, morality. And if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. So I think it's definitely powerful to believe in something and have a higher morality. You know, we can't sit right here and just sit at these low points and say that younger ages is okay. Like, it's gross. That's disgusting. I would never advocate anything like that. I honestly, like I said, I'm a fan of older women. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a woman who's fully matured into herself, I feel like that's more attractive a lot of the time. I'm not one of these guys that's even liking, you know, the 18, 19, you know, of course, if a 20-something-year-old is attractive for sure. But some about older women I like. I'm just different. I'm just being me. Let me get y'all thoughts on this, man. This was a crazy little segment with this guy, man. This guy was definitely a tweaker. Crazy jawline, crazy grill. Look like he'll take a chunk out of you. Make sure y'all watch this in its entirety. I'll have it linked in the description. Y'all know Anton Daniels already. And make sure y'all like this video. Comment below. This is your guy JayBReacts. And until next time, y'all, peace.